Hey, sis, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So, yeah, I can give a little insight as far as what I know. So just let me know when you put on the recording.
Okay. Yeah, it's on. Can you get a little closer to your mic, or is that possible?
Yeah, let's see. Okay, is that better?
Much better.
Let's see if there is any earplugs here. I don't think so.
All
Hang on,
right.
let me see.
Okay.
Would this work better?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay.
All right. So this thing is. Let me try to understand. So you're saying I should get a account, a wallet, put some Ethereum in it, and then I upload my pictures to some website, and then those pictures get a Ethereum value attached to them?
Let me just backtrack.
Yeah.
Let's backtrack just a little bit. This
Okay.
is for Mark, too. Hi, Mark. Just a little background so we can all get on the same page. The thing is, started here, you guys have heard about Bitcoin, right?
I have,
You all
yeah.
have heard
Mark
about
has, yeah.
Bitcoin.
Mhm. Yep.
It's like, what the heck is Bitcoin? So last year or so, I started to pay a little bit more attention to it. If not, I would never have found this. So I started paying attention to it, and as an astrologer, too, I'm thinking, well, Uranus and Taurus, that means that we're looking into a new currency. So just of that, I was curious. I started reading up on Bitcoin, started getting news on Bitcoin, and then I started investing a little bit in Bitcoin. Now, I had never heard about crypto art, so I came across that. And what it is that there's a lot of cryptocurrencies. We have Bitcoin, we got Ethereum, we got Litecoin, Dogecoin, all of these different coins, XPR, and so forth. So I started kind of looking into that, and here came something called crypto art. I was like, what's that?
Crypto art?
There was an article, crypto art,
Okay.
which is digital art sold on the crypto exchange. Okay, so not with dollars, but with crypto coins. And what grabbed my attention was this article that popped up in my news that it sold for, oh God, I can't remember. It was a huge price, $179,000 or something.
Wow.
And it looked like a little scribble of this and that. It's like, really? You know.
Oh, that was
So
the
I
picture
looked
you
into-
showed me that looked like a third grader scribbled on some paper and it sold for millions of
just
dollars.
a scribble little thing, and
Yeah.
it's like, how do people do that?
Right.
You know, that's not even art. So it got my attention, so I started digging, and you know how synchronicity is.
Mm-hmm.
When we're ready to open up for something new, boom, 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 boom. You follow the breadcrumbs.
Yep.
Right? So I got deeper and deeper into it. It's called NFTs. What does that stand for now?
NFT?
Yes, NFTs. Write little notes. NFT. Look into that. Because that's the token, one of the tokens for crypto art. So I found that there's not just one site, there's several sites. Now, people upload their art to this cryptocurrency, and it gets ascribed to, it could be anything. It could be a still photo, it could be a digital, it could be a moving little art piece, can be a little video. Some people even do exchange of football cards and whatnot. It can be a lot of things, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But the crypto art, then the question is, well, why do you put it up there when people can just find it on your website, right-click and download and print it out? You got art on your wall. Well, because that art on the wall is worthless. It's not signed, it's not real, it's just a print. Now, when you upload the digital art, the crypto art, it gets this, you have to have a wallet because you have to pay for the upload,
Okay.
which varies. So that wallet is putting some US dollars into it, where the exchange is Ethereum crypto.
Right.
So once you have that in your wallet, well, then you choose which art site you want to go on to and figure out who has the type of arts that you do. And then you upload it, pay the gas, which is the fee, they call it gas, to have it uploaded. Once that happens, you're assigned a digital code a unique code. Nobody else can have it. That is the signature of ownership. That is yours, unique. Now
Okay.
it has value because nobody can take it. And once that happens, you can upload a one-on-one image. You can have one of 20. You can have or a 10 of 10, 100 of 100. You can even have 1,000. Now, the first time you sell the one-on-one, you get 100%. The other ones that you have in your collection, you get 10% from each of those sales. And then when those people, they save it in their collection, and as you rise and your name gets more known, of course the value increases, and things increase super fast on the crypto art because it's so new, relatively new yet. But then every time somebody, say they hold a piece of your art, David is rising, he's rising, then they put it up for resale. You get 10% of anything anybody sells of your art.
And you get it because you're tied to that crypto code.
The code will always follow. That's your footprint. So it's so secure, right? Like this one, I want you both to listen to Ferocious, 17 years old. Started to sell his stuff for maybe 0.02 Ethereums, and then 0.5. One Ethereum is like $1,300 right now.
Jeez.
So it started relatively low, but really started climbing. He's only been there not even a year, and he's exploding. He's only one of many. Now, his art sells for, like 7 Ethereum. That's 7 times $1,300, right?
Can I ask one question? I know just from being online that, okay, so let's say I have this picture that I did, and it's got the tag attached to it. What's to stop somebody from just screen capturing my picture?
And they can, but then again, they don't have a code. It's worthless. It's worthless.
So
they can screen capture it and print it out, frame it, put it on the wall. Yeah, here's a piece of David's, but it's just a print. It's not an original, for one. Secondly, he can't resell it and make money off of it.
Oh, so you're saying he can't go on that market and resell it because to sell it, someone has to have the code.
Someone has to have the code. Now, if he bought it from you, now he's the owner, but it will always say David Lestrup is the artist. The artist always follows on the art. Whether it's resold 1,000 times, it will always say David Lestrup, artist, and the new owner's name is this. So when they put it back up for sale and it resells and people bid on it, there's auctions all the time, and you can yay it or nay it if you don't like the price. But then when it's sold, then they're the owner, but you're still the artist.
And you always get a cut.
Oh, you always get a cut for as long as you live, as long as they resell it.
So you have two streams of income. One is new purchases, every new person that buys a copy of your picture. And number two, when that person decides to trade off or sell it to someone else, you get profit again. 10%. So it's a double profit, a continuing linear profit source.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
So, for example, and I've looked at several other sites, what kind of art, some of them have moving art, 3D art and all this, still pictures and whatnot. But I'm thinking those incredible light paintings that you and Mark do, it's like, well, I haven't seen any of that out there. That would be something different. And the market, see, is new. It's like, okay, YouTube started up, Facebook started up, and that first year or two, it's like, yeah, people were lollygagging into it, but not everybody knew about how to even do it. Nah, I don't need to be on Facebook. You know how it is.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's how it is now. It's like people are starting to awaken. And yet, at the same time, it's like, yeah, but we will regret it if we don't do it now. Because it's still relatively new, and collectors are looking for new artists because they will sop it up, because we're not going to go high on our first pieces of art. So if they like it, they will buy it, they will hold it. Now, there's collectors out there that buys for like 10,000, 20,000, 50,000. I mean, it's amazing, and they have huge collections. They sit on it, and then they resell.
Oh, I see. So there is a community that actively goes out and hunts for Ethereum art and
Actively, yes. And on this one site, there was a whole list of the collectors. I'm like, ooh, got to go follow them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if not, it's really hard in the art world to go and find a collector, right?
Yeah.
Or a curator, or how do you get in? That's really hard. But here they're all listed, so you can follow them and you can contact them. I've copied a couple of them, went and found them on Twitter. And I haven't been on Twitter, so I started a Twitter today. And these collectors, they love it because they're supporting the artists, but they're the ones who's going to make the big money down the road because now they own it, they can sit on it, they can charge whatever they want to charge for it. When we grow, they grow.
So
and, of course, people know their names, so if they're going to ask, say, 4 times the price, there's other collectors that want it from him.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So step 1, put some money in a wallet, get a wallet established. Yeah. What websites do we then upload our work to, and how do you attach the Ethereum to it? How do you get it going?
Okay, so there's something called the Meta wallet. MetaFox is who I went to get a wallet. And the thing is, you really have to take care of the password because it's not a password. They have like 12 different words all mixed together, and you have to write them down. If you ever lose that, you can never retain it, and you lose what's in your wallet.
Oh, wow.
That's super important, right? But I went on Super Rare. Now, Super Rare wanted you to fill out a form because they're not accepting just any artist. You have to fill out the form. You got to present yourself on a video, show a little bit of your collection. I did that today, sent it out. There's another site, too, which is also, what were they called? I'll find all these websites. But where you have to send a video, so I sent to them, too. Now, yeah, Nifty Gateway. So write down Super Rare is a very good site.
Superrare.com?
Yes, Super Rare.
And what was that Fox one again?
Was it MetaFox?
MetaFox. Okay. MetaFox.com, superrare.com.
Yeah, MetaRare is the wallet. Now, when you go sign up at Super Rare, it will ask you to add a wallet. If you don't have a wallet, they will take you to MetaFox, okay?
Okay.
So you don't have to go there first. Then you create it from there, but make sure you write down all those words, right? And then you just upload from your bank or whatever. You don't have to have too much, but it costs a little bit, the gas. Mm-hmm. I haven't uploaded anything to my site yet. Then there is another site called Nifty Gateway, all in one word.
Nifty Gateway.
Nifty Gateway. And I found some more on YouTube yesterday. Let me go find them. And then it's just about finding the right places. There's one called cryptoart.com.
Mm-hmm.
Another one is called Marker's Place.
Marker's Place?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then one is Cargo. One is called Mintable. And one is...
Oh, Mintable.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's one called Open Spaces.
Okay, so step 1, get your wallet. Step 2, make a little video presentation. Hi, my name is Mark. This is some of my work. I want to sell it on your site. Mm-hmm. And then 3, go to those websites, upload that little intro to them. Wait for their response. If they say yes, then there will be a way provided to upload your pics.
They're still expanding, so they accept a few artists every month, right? I don't know how long it would be for Nifty Gateway. They didn't say anything, but it could be a couple of weeks on Super Rare. The other ones, I haven't been there yet to sign up with them. Some of them you can just start right away, and I'm going to be looking for that, but all day has gone just to this. So, cool. There's one thing they showed on YouTube called Pixel Chain. When we go to Pixel Chain, I haven't been there yet, On their website, you can draw right there. They have all the tools and crappy little things like you would do on your phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't really have a lot of motion or detail, but those things sell too. Pixel chain. So that kind of looked like, just for a little scribble or whatnot, but yeah. Then write down Crypto Art Pulse.
Crypto Art Pulse.
Pulse. What that does, it shows all the artists' journeys, meaning you could see the artists, how they started out, what they started selling their art for. Say they started selling it at 0.10, right?
Mm-hmm.
And today they're selling it for 10, 12, 20 Ethereums. And you could see then how long has it taken them from they started to they've expanded. And things are expanding and exploding because it's new and there's collectors out there. Think about this one thing, both of you. There's so many people who holds cryptocurrencies, Bitcoins, Litecoins, Dogecoins. They have tons of that, but you can't really take that and go shopping at the store, get groceries or anything.
Right.
It's a cryptocurrency, right? So this is perfect for them to hold their money in the art instead of just holding it in their wallet because it's not going to grow there. Well, it grows because the stock grows or dips, right?
Yeah, that reminds me of another question I had. Does your art become currency? Because I heard it does. I heard that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, okay, so if I have a piece of art that I bought for, I know nobody will say 1 Ethereum. Okay, let's say I bought it for 1 Ethereum.
Okay.
So now I have a piece of art with a serial number that's worth 1 Ethereum.
Yes.
Now I'm online and I see something I want to buy for 1 Ethereum, but I don't have any Ethereum. Can I use that art to pay for the
trade?
To pay for the new item?
Then you would want to sell it or put it on auction.
Okay, so it doesn't turn your art into a piece of currency then?
Not that
it's potential currency
maybe.
If someone buys it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that could be, there might be places where they have trades, open trades.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't come across that yet. I'm still so new in that. That's a good question, and so we could research that.
Yeah, because I was intrigued by that idea of your artwork becoming currency.
And it is actually a currency. Instead of sitting here, in our office, in our studio, or just in our, computer files, might as well put it up there. Right? And since it's so new, it's not like overly crowded, like trying to get into other galleries or anything. Right now, it's like, get them going and don't charge too much just to have people buy. But if you're smart, you'll create a series, right? Mm-hmm. So you'll have like 3 or 4 in a series, and you hold one off that you're not selling. And then you sell the other ones, like you start low and then a higher price and a higher price, because a lot of people like to collect a series, because then they can recognize the artist. It's like, that's that artist, because it's a series of photos.
And then you can come out down the line and saying, next month I'm going to sell only 4 of these series. So the price will go way high up in the air because there's only 4 available.
That's it. And you're only selling one-on-one. That's when you can really charge a lot, because there's only one. They can't duplicate it. You can't duplicate it afterwards when it's sold.
Right, because nobody will buy it from you unless it contains the code.
The code.
And that stops all the screen capping and copying.
Right, and there's no value in anything that's screen capped. That's the question people ask all the time as far as I've come across. It's like, why pay for it if you can get it? Well,
it has to be genuine.
If you like it to hang on the wall, go for it, but it has no value. It's 0. It's not even 10 cents. But because you have the code, it's valuable. Now, say you have one that you really like. You can keep it one-on-one and show it, but say not for sale on that one. Mm-hmm. But you take the same image, and then you make a collection, and you say 100 of these cost X amount. So you can sell all those 100 copies, and you're making money off of them, all of them, right? 100% on each of them. But somebody wants the original. but it's not for sale yet. But in the meanwhile, when you have the 100 people getting it and reselling it, oh, that one is going to be so valuable when you choose to sell it.
Gotcha.
It's exciting. The concept is so
Awesome.
exciting.
Well, thanks for explaining that.
Yeah, there's still a whole lot more to learn. I'm only a few days into it, but when we dig in, we dig in. So, yeah, guys, go have fun with it.
Nice. I'm going to stop the recording right here.
Stuff. Okay.